witness in the government's case against Sean
How
Diddy
many
Combs
freak offs
takes the stand
equals
and
one album?
Seriously.
testifies about the
Well, we posted every Friday. See them corner emojis, then you know wild. Jaded Gemini to the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So nah. Like a Diddy party.
Talking about Diddy yet again. Honestly, this is pretty crazy, bruh. Like, they showed the rest of the elevator video.
There's more?
There's more, bruh.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
It even has the guy that was in the Miami incident at the, what was it, the Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah.
Where the guy was like tweaking and saying, oh, I was in something with Diddy. He was in the video, bro.
So, Illuminati confirmed?
Bruh, I don't know, but
What's up, y'all?
this is crazy, dude.
It's your favorite YouTube couple. Back at it. Once again, top 5, top 10. And we're talking about Diddy again.
Did he do it?
I think he definitely did it.
I think he did it too. In my opinion, I think he freaking did it. So it has everybody in a frenzy. Is Cassie took the stand pregnant. And she spilled a lot. Yeah, bro. She spilled a lot of scary information. Oh my God, Daniel, you probably gonna have to talk. Because I'm just like
I
dying in here.
I hear you loud and clear. I think that it's real disheartening and honestly disgusting, the things that she had to share, especially with a baby in her.
Yeah.
I don't think that anybody wants to have their own pregnancy and, you know, their life of their child inadvertently affected by niggas like Diddy and the baby oils saga. But
oh my God, they were talking about that too. Like, yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it got pretty disgusting. I just remember
baby oil in the inflatable tub or some shit.
What?
Yeah.
How much baby oil does it take to fill up a little inflatable tub?
Too much. They actually had a number too. I just don't remember, but they actually had a number.
Oh my God, bro. I mean, it's not like Diddy was filling it up, so what's the point of bringing it up? But I guess the request of it, like, did you make this invoice?
Remember how you were talking about earlier how people were in the Tory lanes, the DDG, all of that, they're always asking the women, like, or accusing the women of what they could have did or what they couldn't have did and everything like that.
Yeah, essentially.
So with this, people are accusing Cassie of like liking the freak offs because they have text messages of her telling Diddy that she enjoyed herself and stuff. But I'm like, isn't that kind of like a coercion type of deal where it's like, wouldn't you get brownie points for sending a text like that in that type of situation?
Isn't that how coercion works?
That's what I'm saying.
Usually.
Like, I'm sure there are going to be texts and pictures of both of them and videos. Like,
Sure, a lot of people were having great times at first. The problem with people like Diddy is that there was no line to be drawn.
right.
When Cassie at some point was like, oh, I'm done with this, I'm trying to leave, y'all seen what happened, bro. So I don't see what the point of bringing it up in that context is, especially
Right.
when he's somebody that literally peddled not only narcotics to make people in the right mindset to get down in Diddy. You know what I mean?
You got to say no.
You gotta say no to
Gotta
Diddy.
say
You
no
know
to
Diddy, bro. Capital,
Gotta say
no Diddy.
Poor Cassie got swept up by him when she was only like a teenager. She didn't even know.
And he was damn near like 50 probably.
No, really, just old predator.
Oh, man.
And then signed her to like a
10 album deal.
A 10 album deal. She only came out with one self-titled album, and then he made her into a you-know-what slave.
witness in the government's case against Sean
How
Diddy
many
Combs
freak offs
takes the stand
equals
and
one album?
Seriously.
testifies about the freak-offs that are at the center of the case against Combs and the abuse she says she suffered at his hands. I go through the most disturbing moments from Cassie Ventura's testimony so far.
Oh my God.
Can we make sure there's no.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm
Seriously.
Anjanette Levy. I just wanted it to be over. That's what Cassie Ventura told the jury, and Sean Combs told Combs in a text that she wanted to take part in the freak-off because she had a movie premiere, but she also didn't want to mess up her body. But she testified she told him she wanted
Mess
to do
up
the
her
freak-off
body.
so she wouldn't sabotage her movie premiere, which was coming up. She then described in more detail what happened. Ventura said Combs hit her, so she decided to leave. An escort named Jules was still in the hotel suite at the time. Ventura said, after he hit me, and I just saw the result of it, I knew I had to get out. So when he was distracted, I don't know exactly what he was doing. He was either in the shower or on the phone. I just grabbed my stuff and ran out as fast as I could. Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson then asked, and where were you headed when you ran out of the room? Ventura responded, I was headed home to my apartment. Johnson asked, what happened next? Ventura responded, I made it to the elevators. I got my sneakers on. And then the next thing I knew, I was just thrown to the ground. Ventura continued, yeah, it was really fast, thrown to the ground. Johnson asked, you said you got your sneakers on when you got to the elevator. Where were your sneakers before? Ventura responded, my sneakers, I think, were in my bag. I just ran out without any shoes. Johnson asked, why did you run out without any shoes? Ventura responded, faster. Johnson asked, you said you were thrown down in the elevator lobby. Who threw you down? Ventura responded, Sean. He grabbed me by the back of my neck and my hoodie and just threw me to the ground. This is another law and crime legal.
I just saw it lagging a little bit there, but honestly, bro, this is exactly what I was talking about in terms of at what point does it not remain consensual? Regardless of how far you want to argue that people are willing to go, or
I feel like if you can't leave, then that's not consensual.
yeah,
If I can't leave of my own free will, that's not consensual.
bro, and it's just gonna get worse too. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't bring up more stuff because I know he had some stuff ducked off.
Oh, I know, right? But
But
they got all them boxes full of stuff.
yeah, but it just begs the question, like, how much stuff was on those that they were like, yeah, this can't get out?
Who was on it?
Pretty much.
That's insane, man. Like, and why they keep showing this video of her on the internet? Like, man.
Yeah, they tax.
MDMA or ecstasy. Ventura responded, almost every time, like before the actual high hit, I would feel like vomiting. It was usually like a normal thing. Johnson asked, would you vomit or would you just feel nauseous? Ventura responded, I would actually vomit, yeah. Johnson asked, did Sean know about the effects that ecstasy and MDMA had on you? Ventura responded, yeah. Johnson asked, how? Ventura responded, because he would see me in the bathroom or I would tell him so he would just know. Johnson asked, what, if anything, would Sean say when you got sick from MDMA or ecstasy? Ventura responded, he didn't say much, but if we were in the freak-off, he would be encouraging me to get up and continue on with it in that condition. Those were not the only drugs Ventura said Combs would ask her or escorts to take. Johnson asked, were there any occasions where Sean offered the escorts drugs like Viagra? Ventura responded, yeah. Johnson asked, and who else besides escorts did Sean offer Viagra to? Ventura responded, he offered it to me before. Johnson asked, and what did he say about you taking Viagra? Ventura responded that it has the same effect on women, just sensitivity. Johnson asked, do you take the Viagra that he offered you? Ventura responded, I did. Johnson asked, and how did you feel? Ventura responded, sensitive and engorged. Johnson asked, did you want to take the Viagra? Ventura responded, no. I thought, no, I didn't. Johnson asked, when escorts were having trouble getting erect, what, if anything, did you observe affected their inability to get erect? Ventura said,
This
like I
is
said
crazy,
before,
bruh.
just the
Hold
distraction
on.
of...
You gotta take a break. You're right. I need a break. I need a break.
The stream need a break. I need a break.
I need a
you need a break.
I need a break. Bro probably do need to be locked up.
They need to hide his ass just for a little bit. He need
That is horrible.
a little vacation for sure.
That was horrible.
And it gets worse.
And it's worse. They talking about 11 disturbing moments. So this is moment number 2. I already can't hang. I'm sorry. I don't know who else is rooting for Diddy. I don't know, but honestly, this is crazy. And he's been doing this for how long?
Decades.
Like, oh my gosh.
Decades, Naja.
This is insane.
I'm so fucking handsome. Take your bitch for ransom. Yeah, you had some plans, but she not finna answer. For the Gemini, she gon' cut you off like cancer. End of the day, I'ma skate, switch your stance. Ain't no debate, need a plate for the stance. Yeah, I'm about my cake, if you ain't, get your bands up. Hundreds in the safe,